I used to call every customer in the abandoned cart myself to figure out why did they abandon the cart. And that one day, Mahima was one of the abandoned customers. So that's when I called and she picked up and the lady said, I don't want to pay delivery charge.
So on his phone, then obviously when we met, it was Mahima, abandoned customer. One of my friends at that point of time. So he is actually the Cupid in our relationship.
Hello and welcome to Love Handle, a series where we get unfiltered about love and relationships. Today's episode is really special because it's not just any couple. We've got a power couple that is so diverse and that has such a unique love story. Hello Mahima, hello Rishab. Welcome to Love Handle.
Thank you. Hi.
Let's start with introductions first.
So my name is Mahima. I hail from Noida. I was born in Agra. I've lived half of my life in Delhi and then been in Noida for about 16 years. So I call myself as a Noida girl. I have been in content and I have been in comms. And very recently in the past 2-3 years, I changed my role and now I work as a project manager, but in digital marketing.
I'm Rishab from Chennai. Been living in Noida for the last 10 years. So I'm a luxury industry professional, entrepreneur, lifestyle consultant, and recently an equity trader. I've lived abroad right from the US, France, Norway, and the UK, etc. But loving my stint in India now. So the entrepreneurial venture that I currently have, which is still active, is a brand called The Gourmet Jar. The Gourmet Jar makes gourmet condiments. So primarily they're natural, handmade. We do pasta sauces, pestos, preserves, etc. And this was around COVID. Since it's my venture, I love talking to customers. You know, when you order online, you've got abandoned cart, right? We all have done that in the past where we add products to the cart and then we just let them go. So I don't let them go as such. I used to call every customer in the abandoned cart myself to figure out why did they abandon the cart. And that one day, Mahima was one of the abandoned customers. So that's when I called and she picked up and my usual self, this is Rishab, I see you've added XYZ products and you abandoned, anything I can do to help. The lady said, I don't want to pay delivery charge. It was COVID time and to be fair, we were charging delivery for the effort. But I noticed that since her address was in Noida, her factory is in Noida. And she added, I think, about 5 products to the cart. So doing digital marketing, there's something called CAC, consumer acquisition cost. So I was like, yeah, might as well, just forego the delivery charge. And that's what I did. I was like, okay, I'll forego the delivery charge. And since we had a good conversation, I told her that I'm going to send you samples of a few other products. Do try them with tequila, etc. Because I personally make cocktails with my products, with preserves. So I wanted her to try that as well. So yeah, that was the start. And that's how I got into WhatsApp conversations with her when the product reached her.
Yeah.
That was...
So then I think I'll add to that. And then he immediately said when the samples came home, there was a scanner that was sent to me on WhatsApp. And it was like, okay, hopefully the products have reached you. I've sent you 5 samples and you must try a particular one with tequila, or you should try this with this bread, we should try it with the sardo. So, he gave me a list, very, very extensive list of the extra stuff that he sent me. So COVID times, I was very grateful. And at that moment, I was thinking, shit, man, I should have just paid for that delivery cost. And it's really nice. And this person has gone out of his way and sent me products. And that was it. My way of gratification at that time was I just posted a photo of them on Instagram and tagged the brand and thanked them. Very influencer behavior, even though I've paid for it. But then I thought, okay, might as well do that. And I think that the power of social media connects from there because one of my friends at that point of time, so he is actually the Cupid in our relationship without even knowing. And he happened to remember that particular post. So many months later, maybe 2-3 months later, he texted me. He asked me, if you know somebody at Gourmet Jar. I happened to see your post on Instagram tagging the brand a couple of months ago. So I remember telling him that I have the CEO's number. So you can contact him. I don't know him personally. But you see if it works out, whatever your requirement may be, without even asking him. Cut to, they met, they collaborated. So it was a great business for both. I think then in that course, Rishab must have asked...
I'd asked him, how did you get my connection? And then he mentioned Mahima gave me the contact.
So he remembered Mahima. So on his phone, then obviously when we met, it was Mahima, abandoned customer. It took me exactly 25 days to change that. And I think then just, he was just so grateful that in a world like today, and plus this is COVID times, then I don't even know this person. I have not met him and I have just shared a contact. Now this is also my nature. I would do this for anyone. Like, if two people can benefit from a certain connection, why not? So just out of my own nature and the way I am as a person, I shared the contact, and he texted me saying, thank you so much for doing what you did, and it was a great sale and I owe you a cup of coffee. Okay. So ignored. Blatantly ignored, because I'm like, okay, whatever, just another random text message. And I was single for a couple of years, like no bad breakup or any story like that. I was just enjoying life, had no intentions of dating. I was like, okay, what's the point? And even like from a friendship angle, in my head I was thinking, okay, enough people that I know already, I don't have more on my plate. Cut to another 2 months, he texted me again with another question mark saying coffee question mark. I still remember his text because they were so one word. It was not much, not very exciting for me at that point of time. Again, ignored. Cut to March of 2021, right? And I very abruptly quit my job. One morning I woke up and I put in my papers, and that same evening he texted me, because in his, like, now when you ask him, that was his last time that he was texting me, just to give it a shot, because he generally wanted to thank me. And I had at this time had already checked his LinkedIn, and his LinkedIn was very impressive. So from a very selfish standpoint, I was like, okay, this guy, it seems like he has the right contacts, he will know the right people, and nice guy, I just want to go, like, let's just say hello. And we both have not seen each other. His WhatsApp DP was 4 sauces, like with gourmet jar branding, and his LinkedIn profile was apparently, the photo was easily 7 to 8 years back. Now this guy is walking behind me and I'm walking in front of him, and we're all in the same lift I'm going to meet him.
She was just in front of me.
Because we have not seen each other, and my WhatsApp DP is also, I've not saved his number, so he can't see me, and I don't think he must have seen me on LinkedIn. And then so I'm walking ahead of him, he's walking behind me, and I'm like talking to the restaurant owner, asking him, need a table for 2. Rishab is just waiting behind me again to ask the same question, that table for 2. And then I look behind because I recognize his voice. And then he looked at me and I looked at him, and they're like, Mahima and then Rishab, and that's how we chuckled, because we're literally right from the parking right till the restaurant, we've been walking together, not knowing that we are here to meet the both of us. And I think it was
it was a nice fun conversation.
It was a fun conversation
just for about an hour or so. Glass of wine and
glass of wine, and Rishab, being the gentleman that he is, like touching the temperature of the bottle. Are you okay? What will you drink? What will you eat? So for me, it was a breath of fresh air, because now here there's a gentleman in front of me, very sophisticated, very elegant, and he's here to very interested in knowing what I'm doing in life and where I come from. So I think it was a great chat. I had to go to another party, so I was like, okay, jaldi karo, wrap up. And when the bill came, he just, like, I still remember, it was like this, and I love that. And I looked at him and I was like, okay, sure. And I paid my half and he paid his half, and then we went separate ways. We met downstairs. He sat in his car. He offered me to come home, and I said, no, I have to go for another party. Cut to, we went separate ways, but that entire night we kept texting each other. Like, he texted me once he went home, what he's cooking.
There was just some spark that I felt.
So when you started meeting regularly, was there a moment when you just knew, okay, like, this is the person for me?
Yeah, I did. I think this must be maybe a few months into us meeting regularly, and I quite liked having her around all the time. That was sort of the start of a feeling that started building into me, and that was when we also decided to do a trip together. Because I personally think compatibility, in conversations that you're sitting across the table is different versus knowing somebody from a more habitual standpoint. What are their habits? In different contexts, right? And I think travel is a great venue to figure out whether you're really compatible as such. So we did a trip together. This was actually Agra, and Mahima was born in Agra. Her family's from Agra. So we just thought, let's just do a weekend to Agra, did the drive, and we had such a great time. She was so excited to show me around the little streets with street chart and all of that.
So let's have a quick rapid fire. So
fun.
You talked about cooking. Who is the better cook?
Both of us.
No,
Yeah. I'm excellent in desserts. He's excellent in salads and soups. Indian, I'm better in Indian.
I don't cook Indian.
And I'm he's better at cocktail making. So yeah, I think both of us.
Okay.
It won't be fair to give one name.
Okay. Who said I love you first?
Ooh,
I think you did.
me only. I knew. I wanted to see what he'd say. Me.
Okay. If there's a conflict, who says sorry first?
Me.
Every time.
No.
I've started learning.
Yes.
Okay. What is Rishab's favorite restaurant?
In Delhi, favorite restaurant.
Three.
What is Mahima's favorite dish?
Anything with prawns.
True.
Fried prawns, butter prawns.
Love
But
prawns.
Yeah.
What is Rishab's favorite drink?
Old fashioned.
Negroni.
Oh yeah. So
We had a Negroni station in the wedding.
see, got conscious now. Yeah.
What was Mahima wearing on the first date?
Oh, black and black.
Black and black. Yeah.
Who's Rishab's celebrity crush?
I don't know her name. I know how to describe her. Does that make sense? What's her name?
What does that mean?
Like long hair.
She's asking for a name.
I don't know. I don't know her
Long
name.
hair. Yeah, they understand.
I have forgotten. Yeah.
I
What's
got
her
that.
name?
Yeah, that's very specific.
Bataiye. That's why.
Parveen Babi.
Oh.
You knew that?
Yeah.
And who is Mahima's celebrity crush?
Yeah.
A bunch of them these days. So one is this one, that Khanna. Rahul Khanna.
Yeah.
Rahul Khanna is one of them. Hrithik Roshan I got to know recently. I didn't know about. And then there is another guy, I can't remember the name.
What's that one thing that Mahima doesn't leave her house without?
My phone.
No, that bag with 100 different items for, I don't know, face and lips and nose and ears and I don't know. Everything.
My phone. Yeah.
Favorite Bollywood movie?
Mine or his?
Yeah. Because I think you watch more Bollywood.
Yeah.
Her favorite?
All 90s movies are my favorite.
Everything that has a lot of dance and family drama.
Yeah.
And some element of comedy.
Yeah. Not a...
Gazillion
yeah, all of
names.
these.
Yeah,
I like these.
DDLJ also.
DDLJ, Hum Saath Saath Hai, Bunty, Bubbly, all of this. Yeah. I've shown him everything. Twice.
Thank you, Mahima. Thank you, Rishab, for sharing this beautiful love story with us.
Thank you for having us. We had a great time.
Yeah, we had a great time.
And it was so fun because we rewinded how our 3 years of relationship was. It was fun. I think you gave us a lot, what also you took. So it was fun. Thank you so much for having us here.
Yeah, and I really hope Verona does those successful matches moving forward.
Thank you for watching. It's stories like these that show us that even if you're very different, if your values align, you can make your relationship joyous, fulfilling and successful. If you enjoyed the video, please like and share it. And please subscribe to Verona for more such wholesome content. Verona, matchmaking reimagined.
Wow.
Sal.
Wow.
That's right.
Back up.